Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back, all of you, to Max online class today. Dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 10 about percentages. The name of the chapter is percentage. Students, you might have heard the word percentage. In our daily life, every day we hear the word percentages. When we talk about the banking, then you might have heard about the interest. I got 10% interest. When we deposit money, we are getting the interest in percentages, expressed in percentages. And when we take loans from the bank, then there also interest is charged, that is on the basis of percentages. And if you take the field of business, company profit of this year is 10% or 50% or 20%, like that. So every day in our life we hear the word percentage. And in your marks also, exam marks, you are calculating the percentages. Out of 100 I got 80 marks, then how much percentage is that out of 100? So this always we use this word, the percentage, in our daily life. Dear students, what do you mean by percentage and why it is used? Percentage means it is out of 100. Percentage word meaning per centum. Per centum. It is derived from a Latin word that is per centum. Per centum, here per means out of 100. Per centum, per means per 100. That's the meaning. Per 100. So here when we express any numbers out of 100, it is called percentages. So percentage are fraction with the denominator 100. It is used for comparing the quantities. So when you take the percentages of a mark and a friend's marks, you can easily compare that. And according to the percentages, we can decide whose performance is better or whose performance is bad. Or in that way we can compare the quantities using the percentage. So it is a measure of comparing the quantity, a standard measure of comparing quantities, percentage. So percentage is used as a standard measure of comparing the quantity. So students, here in this year we study about percentages, how to convert the percentages into fraction, how to convert fraction into percentages, and how to convert decimal into percentages and percentages into decimal and ratios into percentages. So these are all things we study, and there are some other day-to-day problems that involves percentages, that also we are going to solve in this chapter. So first of all we study about the conversion. Students, now we are going to convert the percentages into fraction, percentage into decimal. How to convert a percentage into fraction? In order to convert, first of all we study about fraction into percentages. A fraction, you know that in a fraction there are numerator and denominator. In order to convert this fraction into percentages, we multiply that fraction by 100 and write percentage symbol. This is a symbol used for percentages. So we multiply the fraction by 100 and put percentage symbol. Example 2 upon 50. So in order to change this into percentage, we multiply this fraction by 100 and 50 2s are 100. Therefore 2 into 2 is equal to 4 percentage. Now this 2 upon 50 is converted to percentages. Next, decimal into percentage. In order to convert a decimal into percentage, here also we multiply the decimal by 100 and write the percentage symbol. One example, 1.25 into 100. 1.25, this is a decimal number. In order to change this decimal into percentage, we multiply 1.25 into 100. So easy way of multiplication by 100, you study. Shift to the decimal 2 digits to the right. So it is 125 percentage. Put the percentage symbol in the answer. So students, in order to convert a fraction into percentage and also decimal into percentage, we multiply that into 100, that by 100, and then we put percentage symbol in the answer. We convert ratio into percentage. How to change ratio into percentage? In order to change ratio into percentage, we write that ratio as fractions and then we multiply that by 100 and then write percentage symbol. Write that ratio in the form of fractions and then multiply by 100 and also put percentage symbol answer. In this way we can convert ratio into percentages. And also, in order to convert a percentage into fraction, we drop the percentage symbol from that number and then we divide by 100 and reduce it into smallest form. Drop the percentage symbol, write as divide it by 100 and then reduce it into its lowest form. In this way, we can change a percentage into fractions. So that we can check with the help of an example, ratio into percentage. In order to change ratio into percentage, convert ratio into fraction and then multiply by 100 and then write percentage symbol. Example 3:5. 3:5 we can write as 3 upon 5 and then we multiply by 100, then 5 20. 3 into 20 is equal to 60. 60 percentage we got. So next, percentages into fraction. Here, in order to change percentages into fraction, we drop the symbol, percentage symbol, and then we divide by 100 and reduce into smallest form. Example 20 percentage. 20 percentage we can write 20 upon 100. We are dropping the percentage symbol, not writing the percentage symbol, and then we write divide it by 100 and then we can cut and reduce it. Then we get a 1 upon 5. So students, in this way we can convert ratio into percentage and percentages into fraction. Now students, we are going to learn how to convert percentage into decimal. In order to convert percentage into decimal, we write that number as fraction and divide it by the denominator and then we put percentage decimal in the answer. So here students, one example, change percentage into decimal. To change percentage into decimal, we change it into fraction and then divide it by the denominator. Example 35 percentage, we change it into fraction. 35 percentage we can write 35 upon 100. Then we divide. Division easy method, you know that 2 digits before we place the point. That means 0.35. So now it is changed to a decimal. In order to change percentage into decimal, we write the percentage as fraction and divide by the denominator. Then it will be changed to a decimal number. Now students, we are going to solve some questions from exercise 10.1. You just listen. Here first question, simplify. 10 percentage of 60 kilogram. What is the 10 percentage of 60 kilogram? So here 10 percentage means, dear students, it is 10 out of 100. 10 of means multiplication into 60. That is equal to this 0 and both zeros will be cut. Therefore we get 6 kilogram. So 10 percentage of 60 kilogram is equal to 6 kilogram. Next, 20 percentage of 60 kilogram. So here we write 20 upon 100 into 60. Here also 0 zeros will be equal. 2 6 are 12. 12 kilogram. 12 kilogram is 20 percentage of 60. Next, 1 percentage of 1,330 rupees. That we write 1 percentage means 1 upon 100. Of means multiplication. 1,330. Here 0 0 will be cut, and if we divide 130 by 10 means 133 divided by 10, then we get 13.3 rupees. So the 1 percentage of 1,330 rupees is equal to 13.3 rupees. Now next, 3 percentage of the same question. If I have done change this here 3 percentage. 3 percentage of 1,330. So here 3 percentage we have to calculate. Then we get 0 zeros will be cut and 13.3 into 3 we get here into 3. Then 13.3 into 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. That means 39.9 rupees. 3 percentage of 1,330 is equal to 39.9 rupees. So in this way we can find out the sum, a particular percentage of a particular quantity. In this way, we find out it. Next question, in your textbook, one table is given. In that table, different values are given: 1282, 526, 152.4 and 12.5. Like that, different values are given, and you have to find out the 4% of that every number. So one question A I will solve for you, B, C and D is a homework for you. So first number is 4% of 1200. In one column 1200 is given, we want to calculate 4% of that, and another column 82 is given, we want to calculate the 4% of 82, and in that we calculate. So 4% of 1200, we can write 4 upon 100 into 1200. 100 and 100 we cut, so we get 12 fours are 48. So 48 is the 4% of 1200. Next 4% of 82, that also we can write 4 upon 100 into 82. Here when we divide by 100, you know that point will be shifted. So the answer is you know that 3.28 is the 4% of 82. Next, here you can see that 4% of 526. Here also we write 4 upon 100 into 526. So here when we multiply, we get 21.04. So 4% of 526 is equal to 21.04. Next, 4% of 152.4. Here also 4% means 4 upon 100 into 152.4. So here also when we multiply, we get 6.096. Next question, 4% of 12.5. Here also we write 4 upon 100 into 12.5. That is equal to 0.500. So students, so remaining question, that's a homework for you, that every questions you do that. I have done A only, and B, C and D. In B also, with all these numbers you have to calculate. The question B is, that is 92% of 1200, 92% of 82, 92% of 526, 92% of 152.4. In that way you have to calculate. The method is same only. Series method, how I have done, accordingly you can solve the remaining questions. So we move to the next question. Next question, question number 3. In that column, some columns and rows are given, some columns are shaded, and then what's the percentage of that shaded portion, that you have to calculate. So total how many columns are there, that you have to count, it is 100, and out of that how many shaded. If 29 shaded, then 29 upon 100, and then change it into fraction, and change it into decimal, and change it into percentages. So in this way you can do that question. That is also in textbook you must do. And now we move to the fourth question. In fourth question also, complete the following table is given. One table is given. In that fraction, decimal and percentages, 3 headings are there, and some in question A, decimal is given. We want to find out fraction and percentage of that decimal. And the second question, percentage is given. We want to calculate the decimal and fraction of that percentages. In that way, what is the missing number? Accordingly, we have to calculate. That is fourth question that we are going to do. Some question I will solve, and the remaining you have to do. Students, next question number 4. Here we want to complete the following tables. And here I have written not in the form of table. Just I have written the information that is given in the question. Decimal is given, its corresponding fraction and corresponding percentage we have to find out. And here percentage is given, its corresponding fraction and decimal we have to find out. And here fraction is given, its decimal and percentage we have to find out. Listen student how it is. Decimal is 0.04 and fraction, in order to change decimal into fraction, in fraction there is a numerator and denominator. Therefore, we write this as numerator fraction, and here it is 100. We can cut and reduce that, and 2 and 50 again we can cut and reduce that, then it is 1 and 25. So 1 upon 25 is the fraction here. And next students, here what is given? Percentage. Percentage we have to find out. In order to find out decimal into percentage, we multiply by 100. You already studied. Multiply by 100 and put percentage symbol. That is equal to 4%. When we multiply by 100 digit, point will be shifted 2 digits on the right side, so it will be 4%. Next here, percentage is given in the second question B. Percentage is given. We want to change to fraction. In order to change percentage to fraction, we write as a by denominator by 100 and cut and reduce. Then it will be equal to 1 upon 10. Next, this percentage into decimal. Here we have to write as fraction and divide by the denominator. So it will be 0.10. 0.10 is the decimal. Next question, question number C, fraction. This fraction should be changed to decimal, so that what we are doing, this divide this fraction numerator by the denominator, that means 1 divided by 2. Here 0 and 0.5, that means 0.5. And percentage, this fraction into percentage, we divide, we multiply that fraction by 100, then we get 50. That means it is equal to 50%. So it is converted into percentage. So students, in this way, the missing value we have to find out. Here some other questions are there. That is a D, E, F. That is a homework for you. In this way, the missing value you find out. In our textbook, it is given in the form of table. So you write it in this form, and which are the information given, that you write and convert it into other forms. Okay, students, we move to the next question. Next question, our last question of this exercise, fifth question. Express the following ratio as percentages. In order to convert ratio into percentages, what we are doing, we write that ratio in the form of fraction, and then we multiply it by 100 and put percentage symbol. Let us see here, students, 3:4. We can write 3 upon 4, and then we multiply by 100. Then we get 4 and 100, we can get 25. 25 3s are 75. That means 75%. 3:4 is equal to 75%. And next question, 6 1 upon 4 to 5. That we can write 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25 upon 4 is 2. We can write 2, 5. And here this ratio we write in the form of fraction, so that we can write 25 upon 4 divided by 5, and then we have to multiply by 100 each. So students, here I am going to solve 25 upon 4 divided by 5. Division means multiplication with the reciprocal. 5 means 1 upon 5. Its reciprocal is 1 upon 5 into 100. So here we can multiply this 4 and 100 we can get, then we get 25, and 5 and 25 we can get 5. Then 25 5s are 125. 125%. That is the ratio. Means 6 1 upon 4 to 5 is equal to 125%. So here students, we changed this mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then we write in the form of ratio, and after writing in the form of ratio, this ratio is changed to fraction. 25 upon 4 upon 5, and then multiply by 100. And then division means multiplication with the reciprocal, therefore we multiply by reciprocal and then multiply by 100, then finally we got 125%. So these are the main questions of exercise 10.1, and that exercise is finished. Some questions you have to do as homework. So students, I am going to stop today's class. I thank all of you and wish you a nice day for